Well, Coach, in a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west. But for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go now, 18 Gator.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Davis running right. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Davis will try to run for it, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Check 43. Kill.
Blue draw Corker. Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Elway. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check 99.
Ready?
From the gun, a give to Davis. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Elway. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
60 outlaw.
From midfield, Elway. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
218, chop.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now.
From the gun, McMahon gonna wet one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 45 yards. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Elway. It's caught by Davis. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Go on, go on. Hey, Delta.
They'll indeed go for it with Elway. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, Peyton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Down. 50. Plant. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch twins. Watch twins.
2-jet bomber. 2-jet bomber. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 4th down, McMahon. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Alpha.
56. Record. 56.
To throw on 3rd down, McMahon. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. But now it's 3rd and goal.
56 to my boy. 56. Check 56. Yeah. We don't want none.
Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McMahon. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. Now Gold for the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Davis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys.
It's a foot race. 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A huge play there for Chicago. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try to left side. Peyton. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd down. Peyton. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. McMahon. And that will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Door. Hey, zoom. Now.
On first down, Elway. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, alert three. Undercrush.
Rock it.
Bang. Check, see.
Hard. Shoot.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
High 7.
Watch the screen. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Go.
On first down, McMahon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go.
A gain of 21 yards.
We go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
59. I got it.
Ready.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Kill.
General West.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the run.
Hey, box truck. Hey.
The final shot before break. McMahon, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Check 52.
Yep. Deep grip.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 77 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Gold to add the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Now Davis fumbles it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On first down, Peyton. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. McMahon. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as the Bears push further out in front. Now Gold for the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Elway. He'll take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check three.
80 weapon. Big grip.
Throwing again. Elway. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Let's go.
The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his 4th in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. And now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed. On 1st and 10, Elway. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, exit. Look at me. Zipper.
54. Line 54. You can't block me.
5.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. That's complete to Sharp. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. The first down carry for Davis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Pilot, 64.
14-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Elway completes it to Davis. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Elway will throw. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
2 draw corkers.
Out of the gun, Elway. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. It's Davis. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
X3, 218, jump. 5.
Switch. Rush in.
Topper. Go. Hey. Deep grip.
Now Elway. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike 50.
Hey, Echo.
Get him. Watch it.
Hit it.
From the gun, it's Elway. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here I come. Alert flare.
22 jet bomber. Smooth.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go. No. Check that.
Hey, wahoo.
Man, I got you.
Fight.
They're going on 4th. It's Elway. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
10 Lobo.
59, Mike to 59.
Go. Get it.
On first down, Peyton. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. McMahon. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's got room to run past the 20. And nothing but daylight ahead.